Now to the new hope and fight for justice to close unsolved crimes. It took 33 years for one woman's sexual assault case to be solved, and tonight, new funding could hopefully help survivors like her. Nicole Grigg shares the story, new at 6.
They treat cases totally different now than they did back then.
Rhonda Guzman talking to us from Washington State now. She lived in the Valley for a short time back in the 1980s when she was sexually assaulted, a memory that was haunting for so long.
Back in the 80s, I don't even know if they believed you. I mean, if that sounds kind of harsh, but they didn't do what they do now for rape victims.
But a recent look at her case and reprocessing the DNA helped find the suspect, who actually died before ever seeing his day in court.
I found out who he was, that he lived 2 blocks away from me. I found out that he looked almost identical to the composite that I did. I found out that he went pretty much on the run after he did that to me and left his family.
The Maricopa County Attorney's Office is receiving $2.5 million from the DOJ to continue processing sexual assault kits. The county attorney's office says right now there is no backlog for sexual assault kits. However, there are a lot of unsolved cases, so the hope is to use this funding to reprocess those that have not been solved. Funding will also help solve cold cases, some that go back decades. $500,000 will be used to pay for additional DNA testing and create a countywide database of cold cases.
And work collaboratively with our law enforcement partners to find and maintain evidence that we do have already, find additional evidence that lead us to a suspect so that we can make an arrest and hold those people accountable and those victims are able to get justice.
As for Guzman, she considers herself a survivor and hopes other victims can get the chance to feel the same closure she has.
They're going to be validated. They're going to have closure, peace of mind, not only for themselves, but for their families.
Reporting in Phoenix, Nicole Grigg, ABC 15, Arizona.
DNA technology has helped crack many cold cases across the nation in the past few years. One process is called genetic genealogy. Evidence from an old case is sent to a lab for testing. Once a sample is identified, investigators take it and match it to a genealogical database. If there's a match, investigators treat it as a lead and get to work to potentially find their suspect.